Y'all want an announcement? Your girl is married. At the time that you're seeing this video, I will have been married. Saw your silhouette in the backlight. What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Vanessa. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a new series that I'm going to be starting. So if you haven't gathered by the title or in the thumbnail, I am starting a series called Subscription Showdown. This is a reading challenge that is going to be taking place quarterly. It's going to be similar to the Book of the Month reading challenge or the FairyLoot reading challenge that I've hosted in the past, where we read from those specific subscription boxes for a week and determined who read the most pages during that week. Each time we do a round, there's going to be a new episode where I will vlog and hopefully come up with new ideas or new ways to read the books on my physical TBR from these subscription boxes. In the first episode, I decided that I'm gonna do a spinner wheel. So there's no real theme to the vlog, it's more of just like a see what I get. So if you wanna see the first book that I will be reading for the actual vlog, you're going to have to wait until the end. In this video, I'm just gonna be talking about what the Subscription Showdown is and the dates and what's on my TBR. And then I'll have a follow-up vlog where I read the books. So like I said, this time I'm gonna be doing a spinner wheel. The dates for this particular reading challenge are gonna go from September 28th through October 4th, and it'll start in your time zone. So whatever time zone that is for you, go ahead and start it whenever it's that time for you. How we're going to be keeping up with each other is very similar, like I said, to the Book of the Month reading challenge, where every day you can come back into the Host for Pros Discord, which that's linked down below, and you can just update us and let us know how many pages you read that day. At the end of each day, I usually will do a cumulative total that kind of updates where everybody is with the rankings, like so-and-so read this many pages, so-and-so read this many pages, and it will change depending on who read whatever many pages. There's no real prize for winning this challenge. It's really just kind of like a competition with yourself to see if you can just read down some of these subscription book boxes. But I really like the community aspect of it, and I was kind of tired of having just Book of the Month challenges. Like, those tended to be pretty successful, but I wanted to include some of the other ones that I keep forgetting about. What I thought was kind of hard with doing just like a FairyLoot reading challenge was that every book from FairyLoot is likely going to be romantasy or fantasy-esque, but with Book of the Month you have a variety. Like, I could have some mystery and thriller, some fantasy, some general fiction, so I got more variety, which I think is why I liked those better. But now with the Subscription Showdown, I have these 4 different boxes. So the book subscription boxes that I'll be pulling from are Book of the Month, FairyLoot, OwlCrate, and Allurial. I don't currently have a subscription to any of them right now because I thought it was best that I pause, because I was just getting too many and I wasn't actually reading any of them. So this is really an opportunity to read down those book subscription boxes. So I'm going to take you through, and I think I have 51 books on my list. I will show you every single one that I have, and at the end, like I said, I will be spinning to see which book I'm going to be reading first for my vlog. So let's actually take you guys through this shelf here. So I'm going to start over here. So I do have Tales of the Celestial Kingdom by Sue Lin Tan, but I think I'm going to unhaul this because it's actually 2.5 in the series, and I'm not really interested in reading the series. So I think I'm going to pull this off my shelves for now, and it's not going to be included in my list of books. But I'm going to keep the rest on the shelves. The God and the Gumiho by Sophie Kim. Darker by 4 by June C.L. Tan. For She Is Wrath by Emily Varga. The Half King by Melissa Landers. The Darkness Within Us by Trisha Levenseller, which this is the second in the series. If I happen to spin this book, I actually will just be reading the first book in the series, which I think is The Shadows Between Us. A Fragile Enchantment by Allison Saft. The Temptation of Magic by Megan Scott. Jade Fire Gold by June C.L. Tan. A Tempest of Tea by Hafsa Faisal. The Wren in the Holly Library by K.A. Lind. A Feather So Black by Lyra Celine. Long Live Evil by Sarah Rees Brennan. The Teller of Small Fortunes by Julie Leong. The Girl with No Reflection by Keisha Chow. Fire in the Sky by Sophie Jordan, Sorcery and Small Magics by Maiga Ducey, Air by Saba Tahir. This book here is The Crimson Moth, which I've already read, so that's why it's turned that way. And then The Dagger and the Flame by Catherine Doyle. So this is the entire FairyLoot shelf here. I did a tiny bit of reorganization at the end for that red book. I do have some other red FairyLoot books, but they're more like on display back here. I forgot, I have a whole nother shelf here. So these are also FairyLoot books. Obviously this is a whole series, it got its own little shelf. But Bonded by Thorns is also on the list. This is by Elizabeth Helen. And I have one more shelf up here that has some FairyLoot books by Scarlett St. Clair. A Touch of Darkness would be the first book in this series. So these up here are my book of the month shelves. They're kind of crowded with some other junk up here for now. It's not junk, it's just kind of doesn't have a home yet, not like a real home. So I'm gonna go over this really quickly because I already did a video rather recently where I did go over every book on my book of the month shelves. So let's just kind of rapid fire through them. So what is unread on my list is Scythe and Sparrow, Our Infinite Fates, Someday Maybe, The Seventh Veil of Salome, What Comes After, Penitence, We Are the Brennans, House of Glass, The Crimson Crown, First Time Caller, and then these three books are Volume 0. We have The Fragile Threads of Power, The Lion Women of Tehran. Over here we have Miracle Creek and The Family Upstairs. And then up top, so all of those are read up until this one, How Lucky by Will Leach, All the Ugly and Wonderful Things, The Wedding People, Wayward, Hester, A Winter in New York, One Day in December, and The Kingdom of Sweets. I have a few books from the shelves down here that are from OwlCrate, so I'll go over these real quick. I have Skin of the Sea by Natasha Bowen, This Poison Heart by Kaylin Barron, and Violet Made of Thorns by Gina Chen. And I think lastly, I have 3 books from Allurial. I paused or canceled my subscription for now because I have too many subscription books that I need to read down, and these are the only ones that I have from them so far. So I just got Song of the Hell Witch by Taylor Hartley. This one's really pretty. The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy by Bridget Knightley. And lastly, In the Veins of the Drowning by Kaylee Cassidy. Alright, so as you saw, the first book that the spinner wheel picked for me was In the Veins of the Drowning by Kaylee Cassidy. I don't know too much about this, but I will find out all about it when I start my vlog. Just know that this is going to be the first book that I start with, so you'll see the spinning wheel for that vlog again, but I'll give you some of my thoughts about this book and obviously like what it's about and everything like that. So you'll just have to come back and see what I end up reading for that week and my thoughts on each of the books that I end up reading. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. And if you would like to leave me a comment, leave me some sort of watery emoji for this book because I believe it has to do with something like watery. I mean, there's drowning. This looks like a girl dipped in water. So leave me some sort of watery emoji to let me know that you were here, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!